and welcome back to Fractures of Reality. In the last session, Cricket went to sleep. After getting all the orbs that hold the different schools of magic, Cricket used them to ensure his brother would not be able to harm the fractures anymore. And so, everyone is currently dealing with the aftermath of that. And as Charlotte said something right before we ended the last session, you'd like to remind everyone.
Just a reminder that Cricket's not dead, that we can bring him back, at least in a way that can work, preferably.
I'm sorry, Nico, hold on. You're very soft. Can I? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I need. I'm sorry. You may go.
I just need to figure something out that I just don't know if I have the answers to yet.
But you have an idea.
I do. It's a very general concept. He's asleep, right? Well, why not just make his conscious into reality? He doesn't need to be here physically, but his conscious can be here.
Conscience.
Hmm?
I mean, conscience, of course, I think I kind of get, but then you wouldn't exactly be here, though, wouldn't you?
1 second.
It's
No,
a
me.
similar concept. Oh.
No, me. Don't mind me. Sorry.
Okay. It's a similar concept to moving a soul. It's the emotions, the mind. The concept is very similar in that regard. Whether or not we're not moving a soul, which of course we're not doing. However, moving someone's consciousness to another shell, would they still not be themselves, and would they not recall or recollect things? Same thing with my grandmother. She died, but I still moved her into a machine.
Yes, after quite a bit of work on your part and extension.
And we have to ask, what if doing that it breaks whatever seal has been formed and brings back their brother as well?
Well, if they bring back his consciousness, surely he'll be out and about, but he would be powerless, would he not? Certainly, that's a danger for a future, but it's a very small percent that can actually even be a danger.
Can you know that for sure?
Well, no, not until you do it. That's what science is all about. You don't know. There's nothing certain about science until you actually do it. Paper is never the same thing as results.
You sound like you're planning to reincarnate him altogether.
Oh, certainly not. As long as his body and his abilities and powers are still in the in between, surely that should be fine enough. That's the very stasis of the concept, no?
Charlotte.
Oh, so you're thinking like a remote control body then?
Something like that. Yes, Cicada.
I don't know about this.
If you don't want to do it,
if this fails, he could wake up and destroy everything.
There's a lot of theories, but none will be working until they're executed. If you rather him stay asleep and never to come back, that's for that was fine with me. I was just mentioning what I thought could work. This is your choice, not mine.
As much as I would like to have him back, I don't think that's what he wants me to do. His biggest wish is for me to live. And if I attempt to bring him back and he wakes up, I don't want to be responsible for destroying the world. I don't want to risk that.
Very well. I'll respect your wishes.
I'm sorry. I just need some time to myself for a bit.
Okay. Take care.
Take as long as you need, Cicada.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jezebel walks up to Cicada while still holding the little bundle in one arm, while she pulls Cicada into a hug with the other one. She goes, "No one's forcing you to make a decision now, dear. Just think of it as perhaps something to consider later on, and to give a for sure answer to later. Besides," and then she looks to Charlotte, "probably best to make sure you have all your information before you to guarantee that something like what Cicada's afraid of does not happen."
Thanks for the scolding after I just mentioned it, but I appreciate your insight, Jezebel.
Not a scolding, dear. Just trying to be considerate of Cicada's feelings. I'm pretty sure that the idea of probably bringing back somebody she cares for deeply is in the back of her mind. But she did just lose him. Perhaps it's best to mourn first.
Sorry, I thought I was going to instill hope and not agony. My apologies for doing that, Jezebel. Charlotte says, and she just moves inside her shed.
Oh boy. Heavy stuff. Cicada has decided to go back into her room for the time being. And she is going to rest.
Could you repeat that last bit? You're going to
She is going to rest.
rest. Okay. Sorry, it sounded like you said trance.
Oh.
So you go to sleep, and for a moment, you think you're still asleep or you're still trying to get to sleep because you wake up in your room. But as you move to sit up and look out the window, you realize you're in Cricket's domain, in the bedroom he showed to you.
Oh jeez. She's gonna look outside the window.
It's nothing but a featureless void, as usual. Though, if you think of it, it does transform into a landscape, as Cricket showed you. As you're looking out, though, the door opens, and Cricket steps inside.
Cricket,
Yes.
you're still here.
He sort of blinks for a moment and then says, "I did tell you I would be in your dreams. You are still my warlock."
Oh. I thought I'd never see you again.
I would like to hug you. May I?
Yes. Thanks.
And so, you share a lovely dream where, you get to talk to him, you can interact with him, and yeah, because of the bond you share as his warlock, you can always visit him in your dreams. Because even when asleep, he can still dream just as you. You wake up in the morning on the next day, but
I was
we
going
will.
to ask Cricket a very important question.
Oh, sure. What is it?
Charlotte was suggesting on trying to bring your consciousness back. But I'm not sure if that's something that she could do without risking destroying the world. What
Hmm.
are your thoughts on that?
Well, apparently my cat doesn't like it very much. She's just going meowing at me. I'm ding ding. Go away. No. No. Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. There we go. You got the message. So, Cricket looks to you and he thinks for a moment and says, well, I do appreciate the idea. I would much rather she focus on things that actually exist, rather than something that shouldn't exist.
Right. Okay. I'll be sure to tell her that when I wake up. Or even if I remember that.
He nods. But, yeah. Well, you're having the dream where, you catch up and everyone else, you're left. What would you like to do? Oh, before anything, Charlotte, your grandmother has, talked to a certain someone that's living in your basement, and they've constructed a kitchen, and she's baked you a pie. Your favorite.
Charlotte smiles brightly at the pie as a small tear goes down her cheek. Uh, an old memory just hits her, and she starts eating the pie.
Unfortunately for you, as you moved into the kitchen, following your grandmother to go and eat the pie, you both stumble upon Raichi, who has eaten the entire thing.
Right? No!
Right, Gina!
She sort of glances to both of you, gulps down the last bit of pie, and then turns in about and tries to flee.
Charlotte's getting the net launcher now.
Oh no.
Your grandmother stops you and says, no, dear. Don't use the net launcher. She hands you a bazooka.
Oh no. That's even worse.
Thank you.
You're
So-
gonna blow up. You're gonna blow up the shed again.
It's fine. It's fine. You can always build another one. But yeah, well, she waves at you and says, "While you do that, I'm gonna go make another."
Thank you. And as Charlotte takes a bazooka and starts blowing up the shed.
No.
Smoke starts to as the rest of you are currently in the grass. There is the occasional bit of smoke trailing out from the shed, but you all know to stay out of the shed. But yeah, the rest of you, Cicada's gone to bed, sad. Charlotte's gone into a shed. But what about the rest of you?
Since there's smoke coming out of the shed, Clara's just going to mentally ask Charlotte, is everything okay?
Vengeance.
Wait, is that the question? Cricket's gone. Do we still have the ability to?
We're
talk-
still warlocks.
That's true. Never mind.
Yeah. Everyone who is Cricket's warlock can visit him in their dreams at any time they want.
Clara is like, vengeance for.
Vengeance.
Flora, based on your knowledge of Charlotte, everything's fine.
Okay,
There's
it's
another-
fine. Clara says.
Another rumble under the ground.
This is fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. Jezebel, what are you up to?
I just have to say, reminded me of that meme with the dog in the drinking the
fire?
coffee
Yeah.
with the fire.
That's what I was quoting, yes. This is fine.
It's Charlotte's grandmother just sitting there while there's fire all over. Yep, I can just see.
Yeah.
It. Great.
Yeah. But I mean she
Um,
can't burn down, she's metal.
I know, huh? So that's why she's fine. She's like, this is fine.
Borax?
And Korax is patiently waiting to get her measurements taken for that armor that and I brought up last session.
Boom. And then Charlotte eventually, like after like 10 more minutes of destruction, peeks out from the shed. Her body covered in soot.
Yeah, like Korax is just like patiently waiting. He's got a book to read.
Munching on a bit of pie that was freeze cooked with like science.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Right. You want measurements, right?
Right.
Well, let's go into the other house because that house, it's fine. The shed's fine. Let's go in the
It's
other house.
fine.
Everything's fine.
So you take her measurements and yeah. Based on things, you'd say you could probably, I can't remember what we discussed, but yeah, you get the measurements and there's no issues. While that's happening, Jezebel, what are you doing? Did you go up to sleep with Did you go up to lay in the bed with Cicada and comfort her?
As long as she would allow me to. I was about to say, if Jezebel would go up to go check to see if she would like to have some company. She still has, of course, the baby Rura. So, but she's still sleeping. So if Cicada would allow her to, she wouldn't mind like cuddling with her for a bit to offer some comfort.
Again, Cicada, this was before you had the dream.
Yeah. Okay. Would you knock on her door first?
Of course. She
Is
did
it-
knock. Yes. Hi dear, it's me. Well, us. I still have the Lady Brewer here. Just wanted to see if you like a little bit of company.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She takes the okay to come in, so she kind of just slowly opens and closes the door, then walks over next to the bed, and then she just gives her a small sad smile, and she goes, "Loss is hard, dear, but we're here for you. Take all the time you need."
Thank you again. I was just getting ready to go to bed. I'm tired.
No, of course. If you don't mind, having a bedmate for a little bit, or two. She just kind of chuckles, glancing down at the still sleeping bundle, and she goes, "Then I wouldn't mind offering you a warm body pillow for a bit."
I think that would be most appreciated.
Alright. So while that's happening, Ryu, you get a message from Alex. He says he's going to be stopping by to say hi to his daughter, to, show her the newborn because, there's another baby that's been born.
Yay, my sister.
And then he also pauses to let you know that you should expect a message from Elnate soon.
Oh boy.
How do you respond to this, Ryu?
What? Sounds like I better. It sounds like I better get or have everyone get ready then.
So, about, we'll say 30 minutes later, you get a message from Elnate, and he says, "Oh, I made it back to the forest without issue. You know, teleportation and a little bit of flying. Nothing big. But it turns out your mother, you see, she's had another child."
What?
Yeah, and also two of your sisters have yes, they've gotten married and are expecting as well.
Wow.
Gosh,
Oh,
so many babies.
well, that's quite the epilogue.
And yeah, you know this the child I found?
Oh, yeah. Did you find out anything about her?
Yes, it turns out she's your granddaughter.
Wait,
No, not what's the word? Niece. Sorry, wrong word. Niece.
wait, what?
Yes, she's the daughter of one of your sisters.
How? How did? I have so many. This raises so many questions.
Which explains how she was pure born, because that's quite rare, but it's less rare and the message cuts off because sending.
Add words.
Add words.
Your call could not be connected. Please try using less words and try again.
It's like the cell phone bill, but instead of minutes, it's words.
Yeah. So that's your information. That's the what you get told, were you?
Uh, I guess I guess Alex isn't the Alex and Jezebel aren't the only ones becoming part of it. Aren't the only. It won't be the only ones that have a big family soon.
So Clara, your parents both come down the stairs and approach you.
Oh boy.
Hold on. I gotta, eh, there. They've approached you. Um, um, uh, no, um, okay. Wait. Okay. There. So they approach. Okay. So they approach you and go, and your mother is the first to speak, obviously. And she goes, "Honey, so guess who has found a way to travel to another dimension?"
You?
Yes! I found a spell that allows me to, I think it's called plane shift or something. I'm going to go to that nerd place in the city and study the spell so that I can use it and then and then, we're gonna go explore more worlds.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is goodbye forever. You have a wonderful life.
Okay.
She kisses you on the nose. Oh, mwah, love you.
Love you too, Ma.
She immediately starts skipping away.
And then she gives her dad a hug as well.
He hugs you and then says, "We will probably visit in 100 or 200 years. You have the telepathy if you really need to reach us."
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a hug, gives you a kiss, gives you a pat on the head, and then he heads off slowly after. And the two just start walking directly west. Like, your mother's brought out a map and he's just holding a compass so she can glance at it, and then she's going, "This way!"
And is off into the sunset.
How long do you think it'll take for them to get there?
And much longer than they need to, considering they probably could have chartered a carriage or something.
All right, I got the specs. I'm gonna go make the armor now. Charlotte comments and heads back to the shed. Oh,
Well, before you head back to the shed, you can go first.
okay. I was gonna say, Charlotte looks at the shed entrance and peeks inside. I was like, "All right." And there's a bunch of smoke coming out of it still.
Alright, well, before that happens then, while you're about to head out the door, Little Bun grabs you by the pants leg.
Ah! Oh, hey.
Sweet.
Charlotte picks up Little Bun.
She offers you a tiny rolled up scroll that's blue. It's a miniature blueprints.
Charlotte pulls out like a magnifying glass to read over the blueprints.
Actually, really well done. Not bad for a beginner.
Ah, I see. You're missing this part here, and also the detonation. And then Charlotte starts walking with Little Bun, like on her shoulder. See, this is supposed to explode right here, and the way
Little-
that this works here is that the thing.
Little Buns started taking notes in a notepad and is nodding along and occasionally squeaking, despite the fact they can talk.
This is the cuteness I got Charlotte.
But yeah, all the little ones follow. Like, some of them are carrying things, but you know they're. Oh, Little Petal stays with Flora, of course,
Flora.
and Little Cicada and Little Jez. You know, they stay where they are. Like,
They're happy together.
but the others go to invent. Also, you guys have been here long enough that the horse sort of just wandered off again.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of you this time.
Oh yeah, when was the last time you interacted with them?
Actually, I think last session. I think Flora and Cicada actually do take turns taking care of Star Child.
Yeah, they do. It's not gone far. It's just wandered off to explore because you guys haven't really chained it down after the incident.
Yes.
If you remember this one, if you remember, this is the one that likes to wander, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, it's just wandering. It's not far.
Charlotte then opens up the curtains and then she looks in. So, are you alive yet?
I just wanted a slice and then it vanished. It was his. He ate most of it. I only had a slice. He's lying.
I could tell. Charlotte does not like give up from that.
Oh, are you making your armor? She's immediately over it.
Oh yes, the armor's commission. I'm gonna need you to help on that one.
Oh,
That is a
cool.
special touch.
What? Got it.
Oh, that's right.
She's joking.
Yeah. Charlotte works with Raichi on making the armor.
Little Petal answers you by just playing a song. The song is, you know the song. It's a song about it's the end of the world as we know it.
Like,
Clark
what-
right.
But yeah, you all do your things. Corax, what are you doing while you wait for your armor?
Good question. Actually, you know what? Korax is just gonna set up a quick grave marker for Adrian.
Okay.
And nothing fancy, just it just just well basically just kind of just a rock, kind of just like he finds she finds a rock and a big enough rock nearby and chisels it to the surface here past Adrian, and may and may he find the intelligence in death that he never could in life, and something like that.
Fair enough.
Passively assaulting him in his grave.
It's the family way.
Yeah.
So you make the armor, you strum, you make food, and everyone rests. And the morning comes, and Cicada wakes.
Yeah, Cicada is awake now. Still in bed, probably with Jezebel.
Yep.
Jezebel's kind of she's leaning against the headboard, seemingly sleeping a little bit. And you kind of see in her her arms a little pair of like red eyes staring at you. Rua's awake.
Eh,
She just the little baby bird just kind of stares at you for a minute and then gives a very cute smile at you.
Oh, Cicada can't help but smile back.
Her little
Yeah,
hands
really.
kind of.
Feel
Go ahead.
you first.
No, you go ahead.
She actually feels a little bit better after yesterday.
Jezebel stirs a little bit and rubs her eyes and gives a yawn. And she looks over to Cicada. She goes, "Oh, morning." Or is it morning? I don't even know what time it is. Hello, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling a little better, actually.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a pleasant dream.
Yeah. I did.
Jezebel smiles fondly to her and then reaches up and gives her the usual little soft strokes of her feathers on her head. And she goes, "That's good. You look much better when you're happy."
Okay. You should probably
Yeah.
get up.
Jezebel says that she gives a stretch and then looks down and sees Rua's awake and she goes, "Oh, Lady Rua's finally awake. Usually she sleeps a little bit more longer than this."
Really?
Whenever she's reborn, it takes a lot of energy for her to be able to burst into flames, so to speak, or so she tells us. So she's definitely very weakened. She obviously won't be able to move around or talk at all at this stage, so she still needs to rest more. She'll
mean,
probably be napping
yeah,
on and off for a little while longer, but it's good to see she's awake now.
Yeah. I mean, she is a fledgling still.
Which reminds me, I still need to check in with my family, especially on the fact that I believe my mother's going to want to know that Lady Rura has been reborn, as long as probably the village, so the village can know that they will be without their usual protector for a little bit until she's grown. Goodness,
Yeah.
still quite a bit to do.
Yeah, there's a lot we gotta do today. Apparently.
Yeah, you think we'd be done after all this, but even then, no matter where we go, I still have my duty to do. Isn't that right, Lady Rura? She kind of like coos happily as she holds up the little fledgling, as the little baby bird just smiles to her too, looking amused.
Babies. Alright. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm going to have a chat with Charlotte.
All right, I'll join you because I also want to see how she's doing.
Speaking of Charlotte, you are currently in the foyer with Korax and probably Ryu because he's probably eating at the moment. And you're showing Korax what you made.
Alrighty, Corax, I made a magical armor. No commitment to it.
All right. What exactly have we got here?
Well, I thought it was optimal just to give it a higher like defensive maneuverability. However, Raichi had different plans, and I allowed her to work on his armor too.
Oh.
Right, you can see like there's like on the collar of the armor there's two black marks like someone's tried to bite into it. It's not actually bite marks, it's just she's painted that tiny bit to look like it's been bitten into.
I promise you, she did more than that. However, she wanted to add her own special touch to it.
So what exactly does it do?
Oh, let me show you. Wear the armor real quick.
Korax does.
Okay. Charlotte punches the armor.
Charlotte suddenly goes. You go.
Okay. And as Korax punches, or Charlotte punches the armor, Korax, you feel your, like, while you took no damage or actually, like, got hit from it, it just bounced off her fist. You felt your body suddenly just being flung 15 feet in the direction of the punch, away. See? It's a repulsion, except reverse.
Oh, really quick. Don't forget to put that it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. That's important.
Oh, it's force movement, but yes.
Yes, so
Here is what it does fully. I have post
Okay, so when I get hit, I get flung back 15 feet.
Yes. I thought it would make it a little interesting. Hey, it's no achievement.
That is interesting. I assume you could I'm gonna have to be very careful fighting around cliffs.
I'm sure it'll be fine as long as you don't fight on a cliff.
sounds like you'd like the challenge though.
Yeah. Okay, out of character. Or does it have any +1 or +2 modifiers?
It has a +2 modifier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Class, yeah.
Also,
Mhm.
also just really quick, your items are repaired and you picked them up and there was no issues.
Right.
Go on, Neku.
Although it is a +2, so it's very defensive. No attunement for this one either.
Right.
About this point is, unless you have something, Nicky.
Yeah, like the punch was just a display. You have to actually take damage for that to actually happen to you. By the way.
Right.
All right, that's it.
All right. About this point is when Cicada and Jezebel come downstairs. Oh, am I still? That's weird. Can you go hear me?
Yeah?
Okay, okay. Go on.
Morning.
Oh, morning, you two.
Morning.
Morning. Jezebel says waving, and you see the little baby bird in her arm is also awake, just staring at everybody.
Hey, it looks like she's up.
She'll likely be on and off from napping, but I'll keep an eye on her for a bit until I'm able to go visit my family.
Are you heading off then?
Sooner or later. I just want to make sure that Cicada and everybody is pretty much settled. Although, I'm pretty sure news of Lady Rua's rebirth will spread pretty soon. My father may even just come over here. I'm not sure. So for now, I'm just taking my time. Besides, and she kind of coos the baby. I love when Lady Rua's this small.
Well, it sounds like she chose to get protected.
Rio, you are in this room while they're having this conversation, and you also did hear from Alex, just a reminder.
Chances are your family already does know about Rura's rebirth.
Oh, we heard from my father.
Yeah, he already knows about it through me.
Makes sense. She says that she tries her best not to roll her eyes, which she does. So improvement. Well, that's good at least. So probably safe to say I should probably just stick around here for a bit. More than likely, he will pop up pretty soon.
He said he would actually.
Figured as much. Did he happen to mention if he told my mother?
I do know. I do know that you have a baby sister now.
Yes, Jezebel says, in realization. They're so busy doing all that, I totally forgot that my mother is still pregnant. Right, well, excuse me. Correction, was. Well, good. I have another baby sister I need to meet as well. So all the more reason to go visit my family, or them come over here.
Oh my gosh, more babies.
Again, Rio. Alex said he was going to be coming here with the baby.
More than that, he's actually more than that, he's actually coming into he's actually coming here so you can meet the baby.
He's bringing my new sister over here. Okay, well, didn't quite expect that, but giving it, you guys can meet my baby sister all together then.
Oh my gosh. Another baby.
And more
Oh,
children than we
dear.
can recall.
Ever-growing family. My father has always wanted a big family. So I'm not too surprised I have another sister.
And yet all of you are single.
I wouldn't say Cicada is single.
Okay, you haven't confirmed it or not. You haven't confirmed yes or no yet.
I think it's very much highly implied.
All right. Well, you heard it here, everyone. The ship has sailed.
Yeah, Cicada and Jezebel are a thing.
I'm fine with it.
Of course, you're fine with it, Ninja. We know how you are about ships. Port to starboard.
I'm going to be talking to Charlotte.
What are you saying, Sakia?
I'm going to talk to Charlotte next.
Okay. Charlotte's right there.
Hey, Charlotte.
Hey.
Hi. I'm sorry about yesterday. I was not handling it very well.
Well, it's understandable you wouldn't be.
Hmm.
I was just trying to offer a method to hopefully aid a little bit, but it turns out all I did was the opposite, so.
Well, actually, about that, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Well, I stopped worrying about it after you told me not to do it. I
Yeah.
respect your wishes, Cicada.
Right. So, yeah, you can just continue doing your own thing. You don't have to worry about me anymore.
Well, I'll say you do the same for me then.
Sure thing.
Okay. Charlotte goes back to her another project she works on for another day.
As you're about to leave, Charlotte, you suddenly feel like a thunk, as if something's hit you, and you realize a piece of your soul has returned to you.
Uh-huh.
You all, if you decide to glance to the kitchen, see little Petal floating in a pot of soup.
Oh no!
Petal. No.
Charlotte pulls out little Petal.
She's been boiled. She's very boiled.
Oh no.
Clara comes back after taking care of the horse.
Wait. You both know that Clara is probably going to be coming back any moment. Wait, I said. Sorry, I got a bit angry there. I'm sorry. You both know that Clara is probably going to be coming back any moment. What do you do?
We need to fix this now before Clara gets back.
Distract her. I'll put her back in the lab.
Okay.
So while Operation Little Petal begins, Cicada and Clara.
Hey, Clara.
Hi.
How's the horse? How is Starchild?
Oh, she's good. I'm just gonna kind of check in on my soup that I left boiling.
Oh yeah, you could go do that. Actually, let me go and help you with that.
That's kind of funny.
Since Clara is a cook now, does she notice anything extra in the soup?
Yeah, it looks like little Petal tried to help out, but some of her hair must have gotten caught in it.
Clara sighs and then starts trying to remove hairs from the soup.
Yeah.
Apparently, I should not have left this unsupervised.
Ugh.
And then she stirs the soup real quick to make sure there's like no little Clara at the bottom of the pan.
There is none. It's just hair.
As she's pulling out hair, she's like, where'd she go anyway?
Oh, I don't know. think
So
she
I wasn't the
probably
only
got-
one leaving her unattended. Okay.
So, you're gonna need to roll a deception for that.
What, me? Deception? Okay.
Yeah. Because you're trying to deceive Clara.
Clara, you can't perceive that. The deception roll is too high.
It seems pretty believable. It seems pretty believable.
Let me see. Her passive insight, I think, is 12.
Yeah. Sounds legit.
Yeah, sounds legit.
Okay.
Sounds legit. Meanwhile, Charlotte in the shed, the burning shed, by the way, it smoldering really. It's giving CPR to Little Petal. Alright. Breathe, damn you!
Yeah, she probably just got soup on her and is cleaning it off somewhere.
So, I need you to make me a tools check. Neku?
Oh, jeez.
A tools check?
Yeah?
Alright. Legitly, I think only in that one would be a bad roll here. I could be rolling.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So, it takes you about 30 minutes, but you do manage to get Little Petal in somewhat working condition. Like, some of her hair is fallen out, and, like, she's a little jolty and twitchy where the water keeps getting on circuits, but, I mean, the soul's in there, and it looks like it's going to stay there, at least until another mishap happens. What's this, death 2?
Charlotte starts blowing off uses a hair dryer to dry out Little Petal. And then, okay, so now we have that. Oh, hang on. Charlotte looks at the blueprints from the little bun earlier. Yeah, we can add it to actual Little Petal. All right, let me do that real quick. Charlotte just starts messing around with Little Petal's interior.
All right, so
That goes here.
eventually you finish your tinkering, and Little Petal, stumbles a bit, but they start waddling back towards Clara.
Move on, brave soldier. Charlotte salutes.
Oh no. Oh.
And then she just slightly grows, like twice the size.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, she's now slightly bigger because she had to make room for, the new installments.
Yes.
And, she quietly waddles around and over to Clara.
Oh, there you are. How are you doing? You're bigger. Are you okay?
Are you okay? Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She puts her back on the work surface.
She sits down.
Going to quietly leave.
What was that?
Oh, sorry.
She sits.
Okay.
Cicada, can you roll a perception check for me? Or what's your passive, may I ask?
My passive is 12,
Okay.
but I can make a perception check just in case.
I kind of want to see you see the bit. It's also 12, okay. Never mind.
Doesn't.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys,
I'll do the suit this time, okay?
I died.
Fuck.
You died?
It turns her head. Why would you say that?
No one told her to keep it a secret.
It's Clara, dang it.
God dang it.
What?
How did you die?
Oh, I don't remember. Do you remember dying?
No.
True.
Oh, I guess people don't remember how they died anyway.
Yeah.
Just try not to fall into soup.
Okay.
Leave it boiling.
Okay.
Or get stuck in the oven. That'd also be bad.
Okay.
And then get back to work.
Okay. So, is there, now that that's settled, I'm gonna just ask this. Is there anything unfinished that you guys would like to see addressed?
Yes, I got one.
Okay.
It's just a small bit with the little pedal. That's about it.
What is it?
Show off the augment app. So Charlotte later on, whenever Clora's out of the place, Charlotte walks in the house. Assuming Clora's tending the horse again during this time.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Charlotte looks over. Oh, little pedal, you like your new augments?
I am a factory of war.
Good. Charlotte presses the remote button and like right on her shoulder opens up and there's a little mini turret into it.
Like, ah!
I will cause untold death.
No!
They grow up so fast.
We just had a dream about this.
And somehow they made the blueprint that's very similar to what that dream was. So that's awesome.
Oh my god.
It was very awesome.
We don't want the little ones trying to kill us, okay?
Well, if they do, then that's the creator's fault. It's not your fault.
Eh.
I don't think that makes it better, Nick.
I don't think that makes any better.
Charlotte's like, natural selection will work itself out. That's her reasoning.
No.
So is Charlotte like, you almost killed me. I am proud of you.
Yep.
Yes. You almost succeeded. Now you must die. When I rebuild you, don't mess up next time.
God.
That is Charlotte's scientific methods.
Insanity. Charlotte, why are you like this?
What do you mean?
Alright. So is there anything else anyone wants to wrap up? It can be big, it can be small. Is there something that you want wrapped up?
Clara probably wants to come back.
You come back.
Oh, hey.
And
Hello. Is there a reason there's a gun coming out of her shoulder?
It's not a gun. That's a confetti launcher. Ain't that right, little pedal?
yes.
Yes.
Sounds legit.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, now I'm done.
Charlotte just whispers, beautiful.
So, again on the question. Are there any other things you guys would like to wrap up?
Hmm.
Hmm.
None that I can think of.
No story, no plot points, nothing?
Hmm.
Like,
I
think
could. I could do more, but I don't want this entire session around Charlotte's, like, you know.
Let me put it another way. Next session will be the group one where we will be having the Flames people over and doing the closing of fractures. So if there's any last things you would like to get done with this campaign, now's the time.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
Cicada is going to continue doing yoga outside after breakfast.
Charlotte, let's sit on the couch. Assuming Raichi's there. I'm sorry, I think just want to speak. Go ahead.
No, just that I don't really have anything. That's all I
Oh,
will say.
okay. Gotcha. Hey,
Hey,
how's your destroyed arm?
I think it's mostly grown back now. She shows off a tiny hand on a stump.
Ah, I see. So it's still growing then.
Yeah,
Try not to cut off your arm this time.
yeah.
So what did we learn?
Don't eat Charlotte's pie.
And we learn what happens when you do.
I lose an arm and a leg.
Alrighty. Say,
Jeez.
it's been a while, you know? It's been a while since we ever sat down and just talked like this. What was that?
Nothing!
Right, G.
I just said, just you wait, I'm gonna get you a friend.
A friend?
Yeah.
I think I got something to one up you then.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because you're gonna make a contest.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
It's okay. So you're gonna make this a contest, aren't you?
Maybe?
I'll tell you what. Whoever makes the biggest explosion gets to propose.
She tackle hugs you and says, deal.
Charlotte hugs back. Alright, let's get to it. You got a day.
A day! Ah! She runs to the door, pauses, glances to the window, and then slowly retracts her hand.
I'll give you only 2 barrels of gunpowder.
Only 2? That's highway robbery. I bet you're going to use 5.
Oh no, I'll use 2 too. I'll just do it better than you.
Oh, she just sort of waves her hands and she goes, oh. Just you wait for
Oh, sorry.
Just you wait for night to hit, and she's still waving her hands.
Charlotte would head back and she would do what she promised and hands only right. She only exactly 2 kegs of gunpowder and whatever metal she needs.
But I will try a 1d20, but Reggie isn't, a machinist, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure she should be doing this inside here?
Oh heck no.
She can't go outside. It's daytime.
It is daytime, Flora.
Just
But yeah.
and then get carried across under a blanket.
Anyway, would you like to roll, Charlotte?
Alright, I like the roll.
Wow. You make one of the worst explosives you've ever made, and you hate it, and it's awful, and you got the whole artist thing where you've made something and you immediately hate it because you know you can do better, it's not perfect, and you're just hating it, and then you glance over, and Raichi's is only slightly worse. And that's what sets you over the edge.
No way!
I told you I have talent.
I'm more upset at this of my own creation than I see in your creation. And if I saw your picture, I'd still be upset. But that's not the point.
But yeah, you win.
Boom.
Still won.
That's the point, though.
Alright, so for Ryu, we're just at the moment we're wrapping up. As I've asked everyone, next session is likely going to be the last session, and we'll be having the Flames people there. So this session is all about if you've got any unfinished business, let's wrap it up here. So if you've got anything you would like to wrap up, now's the time to let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I didn't miss anything relevant to Ryu in the past 15 minutes.
No.
No, because we didn't want to do anything because you weren't here.
Also, Lopel died.
Thank you. I'm sorry, what?
Little Petal died, but she got better.
She got
and now
better.
she has a confetti cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, so
confetti
she pulled.
cannon.
Oh, okay, so she pulled a Commander Shepard. Okay.
Yeah,
she
pretty
died,
much.
and then she got better.
So,
And yes, what I have been seeing Mass Effect in your activity feed.
Okay.
Anyways,
so to bring it back, Charlotte, you propose, Rachi of course says yes, and you two have a Vegas style wedding where you just put little cicada on the table, and then you both stand there, and like little cicada just waves a hand and says married, and that's it. That's the ceremony.
married.
Oh, it's beautiful. Best wedding I could have ever asked for Charlotte.
And yeah, like no, your family and no one is ever going to recognize it as an official wedding, but for Raichi and you, it was official.
Yes.
So, does anyone else have anything they would like to wrap up?
Like, part of me wants to have like Cora to do some like get a boyfriend or something, but that's probably not going to happen anyway. So
You actually do. So it doesn't happen right now, but a few years later, while you're cooking some meals at the Adventurers Guild with your family, you know, your mother's teaching your mother from the Adventurers Guild is teaching you the family recipes, you know, the monstrous food, and
mhm.
as you're serving it, you meet another I can't remember what your race is. The previous Kitsune, was it?
Vulpin.
Oh,
Vulpin. There we go. So you run into another Vulpin who
Oh, yes.
is basic. Like he smiles at you and he says, "Well, hey there. Those recipes are really exciting. Are you a bard? I'm a bard too. Let's play together."
and they lived happily ever after.
Yep.
Duet.
Well, until he died and she kept living, and then
Yeah.
We'll
But you know,
talk
you-
about the present stuff later on.
Yeah.
But you know, it's fine because you know now you know what to look for. And you actually do get better at the whole romance thing eventually, so eventually you manage to figure out a way to make any manual.
how to make any what?
Yeah, you basically become a succubus without becoming a succubus.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh dear. Things
But yeah.
only Laura wished she could have done whenever it wasn't with her Seren.
So yeah,
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. You're going to have all the men. And probably some women too if you're into that.
She probably isn't.
Okay. So, does anyone else have anything they would like to wrap up?
I did kind of have something, but I think I kind of want to wait until the actual like.
End all be all.
Basically,
This is your time to wrap things up because next session is going to be very chaotic because we're going to have 3 other people here. So, if you want to do it, best to do it now because there probably won't be time next week.
all right. Well, Jezebel still wants to continue her duty to Rura, of course, taking care of her and helping the Still Dragons. And since they've already done everything with Freaking every night that Jezebel would actually ask Cicada if she would want to come with her on her journey.
Absolutely, she would say yes. It's like she wants to get back into being a cartographer, first and foremost, to travel the world and map
Perfect.
everything.
Then yeah, Jezebel would be happy. She would actually legit ask Cicada if she would she'd support her endeavors and how she really does care for her and wants her to stay close to her. So ask her if she wants to travel the world with her to not only protect the dragons and Lady Rura, but also to see the world together too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she does warn Cicada that there will still be dangers because she still has to hunt the hunters, and they may have a couple of dangerous situations, perilous journeys.
After what she's been through, this
That
she'll get is already used to. She will assist you in whatever way she can.
yay.
Oh, are we doing a very long time skip? I'm just curious.
Very long time skip.
What is
And
the
so?
typical course of years?
If this happens, I'd say maybe 10, maybe 15 years from now. You guys are on a perilous journey to defend another steel dragon. This one's a smaller baby that has only gone through 1 or 2 lifetimes. Like, they're very young by steel dragon standards. And you guys both valiantly fought back to back, fighting against impossible odds. And just when you think you guys are that this will be the one where you die, your father and your brother come in, and together as a family, you fight them off, and you all walk into the sunset.
And of course, Jezebel will reassure everybody else that no matter where they go, if she's ever in a pickle, she'll be glad to send them for some help. And we'll also tease that someday Ryu, or not Ryu, well, no, wait, she would tease both Ryu and Korax about Korax someday actually ruling a kingdom. Wink, wink.
Mm.
Never gonna let you live that down.
And
Burks, on your end, you, I'd imagine, would return to the clerics and serve your god faithfully.
Was that directed at me?
Correct.
report back in definitely, but Korax, I see Korax just going full knight errant for a time.
Yeah.
Just wandering all the land, righting wrongs until inevitably the day comes where she gets dragged back into the elven politics. Yeah. Until then, who knows? Just wandering the land, maybe helping Jezebel, and Cicada with the odd at Steel Dragon incident.
And Ria?
Well, first things first, he would have gone back to the village to meet his family. He hasn't been in the village in a while. And then he would make good on what he wanted to do. At the end, and go meet Kagura. And then he'd set out on his own. He'd set out to fulfill his duties as a cleric under the god of protection, and occasionally helping Jezebel out in her escapades.
All right.
You already know every time that she sees him, she's gonna call.
Yeah, but Yeah, like Ryu and Korra. I just no. Stop it. You can't drag us into your harem. No, you've committed. No. And then,
You can't deny me, dears. You know you love me.
Cicada is
Irrel-
just in the back with an awkward smile.
So, CeeLo, I mean Charlotte, what do you do?
Oh, Charlotte has plans. Let's just say that there is a certain island off of Norheim that is going to be under a major series of constructions. And eventually Charlotte will die, but a new figure will come up, more metallic and more vengeful. And that is
Ah,
the robot
jeez.
city that everyone says to fuck away from.
So yeah, Charlotte just casually overthrows the robot city that the guns came from. That no one talks about.
We don't talk about that city. That's the one Charlotte takes about.
Yeah.
Just raising a robot army for whatever reason.
They want
With your grandma and your grandpa at your side.
Yep.
to attack her good friends, right?
Empathy is not an emotion that Charlotte has programmed.
No.
Translation, she would come occasionally, but she'd grumble about it and say, ugh, I guess I'll come.
We got pie.
Taste buds was not programmed yet, but we'll fix that during that timeline.
But yeah, basically Charlotte does come, but she does the tsundere thing, you know, where she says, it's not like I want to come or anything, but Barker.
Of course, dear.
I am simply exploring my new land I will conquest and conquer one day.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Sure.
We love you too, dear.
No rule.
Alright. Then, if no one else has any future events that you'd like to bring up, I know it's a bit early for fractures, but we might wrap up here then.
Mhm.
And next week will be the final session.
Sorry, I have one last thing I want
Go for it.
with Cicada. It's still still present at the moment. Cicada is outside doing yoga, and she looks up. It's a beautiful day outside, and she's smiling. She is going to continue to live her life. So yeah. No regrets. Alright. I'm done.
Yeah.
Poetic. It is.
Alright. Last chance for everyone. I will be quiet for just 5 seconds, and if no one has anything else, then we will wrap up. Alright? Last chance?
I'm blowing up Norheim. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, so you get into a war and things happen, but that's not here nor there. Anyway,
Gotcha.
so last chance. Is there anything else, any last final things you would like to do or happen?
Yes.
Wait, who's taking the horse?
Don't worry about the horse. This is very important, actually. I want to say this. Thank you for being our DM.
Oh.
Well, that goes without saying.
Oh,
course.
Yeah, sure.
Well, thank you for being my players. This game wouldn't run without you. As for the horse, I'd imagine it went with Cicada because Cicada is the what like maybe it would occasionally go with Chlora, but mostly Cicada.
Cicada
Is it
kind
though?
of needs the transport for sure.
And Flora's kind of stationary at the moment anyway.
Jezebel?
Wait, what?
You were saying something.
Not really.
You were saying something when I was talking and I couldn't hear what it was, that's all. Anyway. Then with that, I thank you all for being my players, and thank you all for all the good times. And next week will be our final session. And I hope you all enjoyed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to the next campaign. Even if it won't have all of you. I want you to know that I appreciate the times we had, and I'm sure we'll get to play together again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Thank you all for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.